Thank you very much. Please be seated. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Now that's a quote from the childhood classic, I Can Read With My Eyes Closed by Dr. Seuss. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to SLIIT, the pioneer and the largest degree awarding institute of Sri Lanka. And it is my immense pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this inauguration ceremony of the year 2025 as a first day of a worthy investment you have made to enrich your lives. To start off today's proceedings, I would like to cordially invite Professor Nimal Rajapaksa, Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost, to welcome and address the gathering. Professor Nimal Rajapaksa served 4 Canadian research universities for over 35 years before joining the Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology in 2019. He is currently the Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost of SLIIT. He served as Vice President, Research and International of Carleton University and Dean of the Faculty of Applied Sciences at Simon Fraser University. He also held department headships at the University of British Columbia and University of Manitoba. Professor Rajapaksa is ranked amongst the top 100,000 researchers across all fields based on the Scopus database. He is a fellow of the Canadian Academy of Engineering and the National Academy of Sciences of Sri Lanka. He serves on the editorial boards of 5 international journals. Sir, you are cordially invited to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, Pro Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Computing. Professor Suren Peter, Dean of SLIIT Business School. Mr. Chaminda Bandara, Chief Operating Officer. Associate Deans, Department Heads, and academic and non-academic staff members. Dear new students and parents, on behalf of Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka, Chancellor of Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology, and Professor Lalit Gamage, Vice Chancellor of SLIIT, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. And we are delighted that you have chosen SLIIT as the place for your undergraduate studies. Now, this is actually the 3rd batch we have taken this year. We have a very high demand, so we have staggered our intakes, and so this time also we have a large number of students enrolling with us. But one thing we are always very proud and pleased is that we attract students from all corners of Sri Lanka, from north to east, from east to west, from north to south, and then students from all ethnic backgrounds as well as socio-economic backgrounds. And I think that diversity is a very important thing if you look at us as an institution. And that diversity actually contributes to the preservance of excellence at SLIIT. Now let me actually take some time to give you a brief introduction of the institution. So, Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka is our Chancellor, and he was actually the former Dean of University of Moratuwa, Faculty of Engineering. He was also former Vice Chair of University Grants Commission, and he was also a former President of the Institution of Engineers of Sri Lanka. And Professor Lalit Gamage is the founder of this institution, and he has contributed a lot to the development of IT industry in Sri Lanka. In fact, SLIIT was started to meet the needs of Sri Lankan IT industry to provide the required human capital to grow the IT industry. And then we have myself and then Professor Saman Halgamuge, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation and Global Engagement, and Professor Rahul Athalage, the Pro Vice Chancellor Academic, and Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, as I mentioned, is the Pro Vice Chancellor of the Faculty of Computing. We have several deans at SLIIT. Professor Pradeep Abhay is the Dean of the Faculty of Computing. Professor Surain Peter is the Dean of the SLIIT Business School. Professor Antha Gomes is the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering. Dr. Malitha Vijayasundar is the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities and Sciences. Professor Colin Pires is the Dean of Academic Development and Quality Assurance. And Professor Lalit De Silva is the Head of School of Architecture. We have 3 chief officers at SLIIT looking after different administration aspects. First is Mr. Chaminda Bandara, who is here, and he deals with all the student academic related matters as well as our IT infrastructure and our human capital management division. Mr. Udita Gamage is our Chief Student Services and Outreach Officer. You may have met him actually during open houses and other recruitment events. So he looks after basically all the student services and enrollment and recruitment. Mr. Niraj Muthukuda is our Chief Financial and Commercial Officer, and he handles our finances as well as our business development. SLIIT has been in existence for about just over 25 years. We started in 1999. So 2024, we celebrated the 25th anniversary. And so we are still in that mode actually, celebrating our Silver Jubilee. And what is important is over that 25 years, we have grown into a very formidable institution. So today we have nearly 25,000 students, almost 40,000 alumni, people who have graduated from here. And the most important thing is that we are very highly ranked in terms of international rankings. If you look at the Times Higher Education ranking, which is considered the global standard for university rankings, that came out last week in 2026 for the ranking for 2026, we are the only non-state university included in that ranking. And that was the case in 2025 also. And not only that, SLIIT is ranked the 3rd university in Sri Lanka. So in terms of ranking, we hold the 3rd position with 3 other state universities, but we are ranked very well when compared to all the institutions in Sri Lanka. And that we have achieved actually in a relatively short period of time. Our Faculty of Computing also has the unique recognition that it is one of the 2 Sri Lankan computing faculties that have been ranked by the Times Higher Education again. Right? So, and in addition to that, we are ranked among the top 200 universities in South Asia. And also, as I mentioned, we are obviously ranked the number 1 university among the non-state universities in the country. We offer 75 plus programs, both graduate and undergraduate. And we are a member of prestigious university associations. And also we have a large number of industry collaborations, more than 50. In addition to university rankings, most of our programs also have international accreditations. For example, the Faculty of Computing is the only faculty in Sri Lanka, computing faculty in Sri Lanka, that is accredited by the Institution of Engineering and Technology of UK. And that faculty is also accredited by the Computer Society of Sri Lanka. In addition to that, our business school is in the process of actually seeking accreditation from AACSB, which is considered the gold standard for accreditation of business program. Our engineering faculty has 2 programs, Civil and Mechanical Engineering, recognized by the Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka. Our architecture program is accredited by the Royal Institute of British Architects as well as the Sri Lanka Institute of Architects, and our programs in faculties of humanities, in law and nursing, they are also accredited by several agencies and bodies. SLIIT has grown a lot over the last 25 years. So today we are actually a university that has national campuses. Our main campus is here in Malabe, which is the largest campus, and we have most of our programs offered from here, and also our infrastructure. Majority of our students supporting infrastructure located here. But at the same time, we have a relatively new campus, about 2 years old, in Kandy, that we started in 2023. And there we run programs in computing and business right now. And then also we have accommodation for students, hostel facilities. We have a program or an entity in Jaffna called Northern University, where again we offer our degrees to students from that region. Metro Campus is where we started in 1999. So we continue to offer our business and computing program there the first 2 years. And then we have centers in Matara, Kurunagala, and we are also very proud that we are responsible actually for the Curtin Colombo. We have a long-standing relationship with Curtin University, and Curtin University has established Curtin Colombo in Navammawatha, and we are actually the institution that is managing and running that campus. When it comes to international partnerships, we have the most prestigious international partnerships you can find amongst any university in Sri Lanka. For example, University of Edinburgh, that is ranked among the top 25 universities in the world, has a joint program or a transfer program with us for engineering, both civil engineering as well as electrical engineering. Similarly, University of Queensland, ranked among the top 50 universities in the world, do programs, transfer programs with us in business, in computing, as well as in engineering. And we have programs with the University of Western Australia and many other, and I have listed some of those there. So if you are interested in transferring to a prestigious foreign university, after 1 or 2 years of study at SLIIT, you also have that opportunity by enrolling at SLIIT. We are also very proud of our students. And I want to give you an example. Microsoft, of course you all know and heard about Microsoft. Microsoft has its headquarters in Seattle, United States, and they run a competition, a worldwide competition, where thousands of teams from all over the world actually participate in that competition, called the Microsoft Imagine Cup. And in the final round, there are only 3 teams selected from the entire world. 1 for Asia, 1 for Europe and Middle East, and 1 for Americas. And in 2023, a group of students from SLIIT went into the world finals. They were the Asian representatives. So you can see that our students are competing at the highest international level. And last year also in 2024, our students made to the world semifinals. So we have excellent students that you will come to know when you are here, and we expect you also to actually maintain those standards as you enroll and study here. As I said, we are very proud of our students. Our graduates have done extremely well, and I will give you a few examples. The country manager for Sri Lanka and Maldives for MasterCard is actually a graduate of SLIIT, Mr. Sandun Hapugoda. And Dr. Upendra Piris runs a very large software company in Sri Lanka. And similarly, our graduates have gone to academia and becoming professors in South Africa, as well as gone to leading international businesses and doing very well. Now, before I conclude my speech, there are a few other things I want to mention to you. SLIIT is not a traditional ivory tower. We don't exist simply to educate people. We also think that we have a responsibility to work with the society. And one important thing I want to mention here is that SLIIT, we value time, because time is the most precious commodity. If you lose time, doesn't matter how wealthy you are, you will never be able to gain that time. So when you are a student at SLIIT, please make sure that you don't waste your time. And I give you an example. When COVID struck Sri Lanka, we were the first university in the country to go online. We were the first university in the country to do online examinations. And as a result, our students graduated without any delay. Almost within the 4 years, the regular period, they were able to graduate, because we were able to actually look at the situation and come up with the solution for that. And the main reason why we did was we didn't want our students to lose time. And so they can graduate on time. So from today onwards, we want you to have those values. And from today onwards, you will also become one member of SLIIT community. And that also carries some responsibilities. We expect you to be very much disciplined and to respect each other, and also to serve as a brand ambassador for SLIIT. What you do here as well as what you do outside reflects on SLIIT. So when people see our students outside the campus, or even visitors coming here, they should see the values of a SLIIT student. If you have any problems during your study here, we have representatives actually, student representatives are here. Please, we have from business school, and then we have also from the computing faculty. And they work very closely with the administration. And you will get to know them. If you have problems, you can actually come through them. Or if you have problems, you can also talk to academic affairs, you can talk deans. And we welcome your comments and working with you to resolve your issues. Now, SLIIT also offers you many facilities. We do much more than just teaching you and giving you a degree. If you look at this campus, there are a lot of sports facilities. We have many clubs and societies. And if you are interested in sports, if you are interested in various areas like music, drama, and so on, or leadership, community service, there are a lot of opportunities for you to actually exploit. So I encourage you actually to use those opportunities also, because that way you will become a well-rounded graduate. When you go out and look for work, what people look is not only your grades, they also look at how well you can communicate, how well you can work with people, how you can manage time, how you can organize yourself. These are very important skills that we want you to actually develop while you are at SLIIT. So as I mentioned, when you are here, please make sure that you have good discipline, you have good work ethics, and you are accountable to your work, and that way we can produce a very successful graduate. So finally, I want to thank you for selecting SLIIT, and I wish you a very successful study at SLIIT, and hope to see you in 4 years' time in this auditorium to receive your degrees. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, Pro Vice Chancellor of Faculty of Computing, to share some insights to the undergraduate study programs delivered at the faculty. Professor Nuwan Kodagoda obtained his Bachelor of Science Honours in Engineering degree and a Master of Philosophy degree from the University of Morotua, and was awarded his PhD from Sheffield Hallam University of the United Kingdom. He joined the academia in 2001 and has held positions Chairman Curriculum and Academic Quality Committee, Head Department of Information Technology, Head Department of Software Engineering, Head Department of Computer Science and Software Engineering, and Dean of the Faculty of Computing before being promoted to Pro Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Computing. His research interests include fields of algorithm design and optimization in parallel computing, machine learning, use and development of software engineering tools to improve the software development processes, and e-learning. Sir, you're cordially invited to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. Senior Deputy Vice Chancellor and Provost Professor Nimal Rajapaksha, Dean School of Business Professor Suren Peters, Chief Operating Officer Chaminda Luke Bandara, my dear staff members, my dear students and parents. So I think here we have students from both School of Business and also Faculty of Computing. So let me also take this opportunity to welcome all of you to SLIIT and specifically for the students in computing to the Faculty of Computing. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we are the #1 non-state university in Sri Lanka. And if you take the Faculty of Computing, there are only 2 universities which have Faculty of Computing which is listed in this ranking. So we in addition to us, the only other university that is ranked in computing is University of Moratuwa. We have a very large faculty, as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned. We are reaching over 14,000 students now. We have full-time staff, academic staff, close to now 215 full-time staff members, mostly in the Malabay campus. And this includes 31 PhD holders. There are 11 professors. And we also have this honorary professor network where we connect to many other university professors, eminent professors around the world. We directly collaborate with about 30 of them. And as a large faculty, we need to continuously work with the industry. So we have over 400 strong partnerships. So in the faculty, we also have a dean, Faculty of Computing, that's Professor Pradeep Abegunawardena. So right now there's a conference, the NITC National IT Conference happening in Colombo. Some of our heads and deans are there. So we have Professor Dasuni Navinna, who looks after research, the research portfolio. And in a university, the 2 main pillars are obviously academic quality and research. And I'm very proud to say that we have one of our staff members is listed as a top 2% scientist. And just 2 days ago, she won the award of the best researcher for ICT in Sri Lanka. She got that award. So it shows like how much we are invested into research. And when it comes to academic quality, we have a separate dean, Associate Dean Professor Anuradha Karunasena looks after the quality of the programs that we run. We have 5 departments. Professor Samantha Rajapaksha heads the Department of IT. So if there are any students who are following computing, the BSc Honours in IT program, and following the interactive media specialization or the IT specialization, those programs run under him. Professor Anuradha Jayakudi is also at the conference, so he is heading the Department of Computer Systems and Engineering. And if you are doing cybersecurity, information systems engineering, or computer systems and network engineering, you belong to his department. There's also a separate degree called computer systems engineering. So all of those programs are offered by Professor Anuradha Jayakudi. We have Dr. Kalpani Manatunga, who is heading the Department of Software Engineering. So if you are following the software engineering specialization, that particular program runs under her department. Then Dr. Jeevani Bamanusinghe, I think is not here. She heads the Department of Computer Science. So if there are any computer science students or students following the data science or artificial intelligence specializations, those are run under her department. Now, students, university life is very much different from school education. So the way that you learn things in a university is much different. So the transition from school to university can be challenging. That's why we have a first year division. So Dr. Sanvita Kastuarachu, who is not here, has the first year division. So they have a very strong team of academics who support all our first year students who are in the BSc Honours in IT, which is the largest program that we have. Now, when it comes to administration, we have Mr. Hemantha Muthukumarana. So he heads a strong team of about 15 administration. This is only in the Faculty of Computing. We have many central staff members. Then Mr. Amila Senaratna, he works very closely with the student body. He's a staff advisor to many of the student bodies that we have. Then in the first year program, if you're doing IT, we have Ms. Tisari Shamali, who is not here, who will also help you. But for the computer science and computer systems engineering, we have Mr. Jeevaka Pereira. So he's the main contact for computer science and computer systems engineering students. So he will look after you when you need anything, especially when you are in the first year. Ms. Shalini Rupasinghe also is from the first year division, and she would have supported you for the orientation program that we have. As Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we have campuses all over Sri Lanka. And most of you who are following the computing, who are in the computing faculty, follow the degree called BSc Honours in IT. So this is an applied computing degree, which gears you to the industry. And in these 8 courses that we have, or 8 specializations that we have, students are able to work as interns by the time they start the 3rd year. So it's a very hands-on, I would say it's a more hands-on kind of like applied computing kind of degree that we have. So when you have selected the program, the computing students, you may have selected a specialization already. Some of you might have selected software engineering, maybe some of you data science, some of you IT. So I'll tell you a little bit about these different specializations. And I also want to tell you that the first 3 semesters or the first 1.5 years of this program is common. So what that means is, so some of you might have selected software engineering, but later after you follow the first year, maybe you feel maybe cybersecurity is better for you. So you can make that change. So at the end of the first year, we will ask you what specialization you want to follow. So then at that time, after following 1 year of study, you will be in a better position to make that kind of decision about the actual specialization that you want to follow. So if I just go through a few of these names, so if someone wants to become a software engineer where you develop web applications, mobile applications, then that is actually taught under the software engineering specialization. We need to have professionals who talk to the industry and also talk to technical teams and gather requirements about what the industry needs to develop. So there are positions like business analyst, system analyst, so that is covered under information systems engineering. We also need to have a lot of hardware in place, like computer servers. We need to have data centers set up, networks set up. So that is covered under computer systems and networking. I don't think cybersecurity needs an introduction because you know how important it is to secure systems. So that is covered under cybersecurity. We have many application areas like the telco industry and other sectors like banking and also maybe supermarkets where there's a high volume of transactions. And these companies might want to have an insight about the data that they see and then develop intelligent solutions. So students who specialize in managing these large volumes of data, that kind of thing is covered under data science. AI is very close to that, but this focuses more on developing AI models, but also there is a more emphasis on developing complete systems. Then some of you might be already creative, like maybe you're artistic, you are very good at drawing, or maybe you're very good at drama. So if you want to bring that creativity within you into computing, interactive media is for you. There might be someone who hasn't really decided what you want to do and you want to be an all-rounder. That's what the IT specialization is for. But the point is, like, these are applied computing degrees, and after 1 year of study, you can actually change what you want to do. We have 2 other programs which are more theoretical. This is actually meant for, we need professionals who can develop the next generation of tools and technologies that the general public can use, and also maybe the various technical people need to use. So the computer science and computer systems engineering, we usually have a smaller number of students getting into it from the math stream. So this is actually gearing people to become computer scientists and do high-end kind of like work where you develop frameworks for other people to use. So that's the computer science and computer systems engineering program. So all of those programs are actually offered by the UGC or the Ministry of Education. There are some foreign programs that the faculty offers. One such popular program is the Bachelor of AI, which is offered by the Deakin University. And this is a 3-year program where students can complete the 3-year degree here itself. But if you want to, you can go to Australia and complete. So the first one is a degree where you can complete here locally. University of Queensland is a high-ranking university in Australia. So students can follow the first year of the computing program here and then transfer to University of Queensland. There's a guaranteed transfer pathway where they can complete the second year and third year, but they have to go to Australia and then complete that. So for some of you, maybe you might be interested in that particular pathway. University of Western Australia is also a well-recognized, well-ranked university in Australia, and you have options for computer science and cybersecurity. As Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, our degrees are approved by the Ministry of Education. We are also the only IET recognized. IET is an engineering body in UK, so our computing degrees are accredited by IET. So that shows the quality of the programs. We do have master's programs. These are some of the master's programs that we run. Some of these master's programs we have been running for over 20 years. So like the IS degree or the information management degree. There are some new degrees that we are offering. So the AI degree we launched this year and it's very popular. So those are the master's programs that we run. We do offer PhD programs as well. And when we had the convocation last month, we had students graduating from PhDs in PhD and also MPhil degrees were awarded to our students. So being a large faculty, we have to work with the industry. So there are a very large number of industries that we work with. These are some of them, some prominent industries that we work very closely. So we need to work with these industries closely because computing students as well as business school students have to do a 6 months internship. Now, for computing, you can start the internship once you finish the second year. And within the period of third year and fourth year, you can complete this internship. For this, we have to work very closely with the industry. That's why we have these partnerships. Every department in SLIIT faculties have to do a industry collaborative consultative board. We call it the Departmental Industry Consultative Board. This happens every year. And what we do is like each department who runs very different programs, invite prominent industry professionals from the sector, in our case computing, and we gather them. And then we ask questions like how our graduates are performing in the industry. We ask questions like how the interns are performing. We show them our curriculum and ask them whether this content is relevant. We ask them if there are things that we should change, things that we should teach right now to make our graduates industry ready. So this is a continuous process. This is done not only in the Faculty of Computing, School of Business and other faculties also do this. So there are a lot of other things that we do. We get industry professionals to come and do guest talks and all that. Faculty of Computing also works very closely with various academies. So when you graduate from a computing degree anywhere, the degree alone is not enough. Typically, the industry expects you to have certifications. So certifications are kind of like certificates awarded by professional companies like Microsoft, AWS is a cloud company, Cisco is a networking company. So they have some training programs, and if you pass their exams, you can get a certificate. These are called certification exams, and they are highly valued in the industry when you join the industry. So we have these academies with these big partners like Microsoft, GitHub, and what it allows us to do is we can actually incorporate some of their material, resources, and also to some extent their certification to our programs that we have. So students in computing in the first year, second year, actually will use resources from AWS and learn these technologies while being a student. So you can actually complete some of these certifications even before you graduate. We have a fantastic library with a lot of books. It's a very nice place that we have, I would say, the best library in Sri Lanka. We have a lot of online resources. So this O'Reilly platform is a great platform for both computing and business students. This has over 30,000 books and over 60,000 curated hours of video. So anything under the sun related to computing and to a big degree to business as well is available here. You will get logins and you can log into this platform through the digital library and have access to this content 24/7 during your degree time here. The Faculty of Computing also has a Center for Open and Distance Education, where we have a number of courses. We have a very popular AI course, which is open to the general public, and we have been running it for 2-3 years. We have a very large number of students all over the country and in some other, also like internationally, who have joined this program and done the 3 phases of the AI program. So any one of you can learn about these different courses that we have. So as Professor Rajapaksha mentioned, we are very proud of our students. The left-hand corner shows in 2024 snapshots of the Imagine Cup. In 2024, there were only 2 teams in Sri Lanka who were selected for the semi-finals. Both teams were Faculty of Computing students. And these are some snapshots of them before they went to the semi-finals. There is a competition called NBQSA. In that competition, it's a national-wide competition, and we had the award ceremony last week. So one of our teams actually became runner-up. This is actually a picture from last year. So students who win the NBQSA go for the regional competition called APICTA. For APICTA, you have about 17 countries, which includes countries like Singapore, Hong Kong, China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Australia, New Zealand, all those countries are there. 2024 finals were held in Brunei. A computing team shown in the picture below actually were placed second. So that shows how our students are progressing and competing at international stage. SLIIT is a vibrant campus. We not only focus on academics. For example, if you just go to the quadrangle area, you will see the School of Business having their sales day. There's a lot of activities happening. So we have our Faculty of Computing student president, Chaturma. So he's very busy these days because tomorrow we are having Viramaya. Viramaya is a musical event organized by the Faculty of Computing students, and all students in the campus enjoy this. We get a lot of alumni as well participating for that event. Just a few days ago, the engineering faculty had this competition called SLIIT Got Talent. It was at Nelumpokuna, and there was a lot of students who participated and showed their talent. So each of the student bodies do many things. So these are some snapshots of some of the events that are organized by the student bodies. So if you talk about the Faculty of Computing only, we have over 13 student bodies. These are all co-curricular student bodies that do various activities related to academics. CodeFest is one of the flagship events of the Faculty of Computing. So while being a school kid, you may have heard about CodeFest, especially if you are interested in computing. So last September, this September, we had the CodeFest finals. These are some snapshots of that. So we were able to reach over 10,000 participants, both at school and as well as university level. We had some international participants as well participating and winning. And now, since you are university students, you can compete in the tertiary category. Research is a very important part of a university, and every faculty has a research conference. The Faculty of Computing Research Conference is called ICAC, and we hold it in December. And these are some snapshots of last year. So we get students, researchers from the faculties, Sri Lankan faculties, and also outside Sri Lanka, researchers coming and presenting their research findings in this conference. So we are very proud of our alumni. I have 2 people that I want to highlight. Chaturanga was one of our alumni. He worked with us as well. Now he's in Canada. He's working with Amazon, the AWS services. Nilesh is also one of our alumni. I think now he's in Australia, so he used to work at WSO2. So as Professor Rajapaksa mentioned, we have so many different activities going on, but your academic life is also very important. I may not be mistaken if I tell you, probably students, like during your A-level time, you may have not visited your school that much, maybe only for exams. But at university, it will be very different, because when you have your semester work, you typically learn about 4 to 5 subjects. Every semester runs about 15 weeks. So I think most of you will start, I think, next week or the following week. So we do have final exams and midterm exams, which are formal exams. But right throughout the semester, we have continuous assessments. So unlike A-levels at school, if you don't come for the lectures and other support material like tutorials and labs, you will not do really well in your final subject marks, right? So it's important that you come and attend your sessions while there are so many other things that you can engage with. The faculty is always here to help you. So during your lectures, you can speak to the instructors, your lecturers. When it comes to staff, we are mostly located in the main building, in the 6th floor, the 7th floor of the main building, and also the new building, which you will get to know. You'll get to know these names later on. We are there in the 11th floor. Now, in addition to meeting our staff, we have a student success center or a help desk, which we have in the 3rd floor of the main building. So we find students in computing kind of need help. At least some of them need help in the 3 main areas that we teach. That's, of course, programming, mathematics, and, of course, English. So everything is done in English. So we know that there are challenges for you, because most of you would have studied either in English, in Sinhala medium or Tamil medium. So we have this help desk where we have help desk for maths, programming, and also English. So computing students are welcome to come at any time to the 3rd floor, and we will have staff helping you. We also have some administrative staff, so you can come and talk to them if you have any other issue that needs resolving. So the first contact point is your teaching staff, but in addition to that, we have the help desk where you can come and clarify anything or seek help. Especially in the first year, you may need to do that. So we invite you to come there and ask us and get our help. Once again, I want to show you this slide because these are some of the important people. And I want to wish you all the very best. So thank you for selecting SLIIT. So in 4 years' time, we hope to see you here in your graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Suren Peter, Dean SLIIT of School of Business, to share some insights into the undergraduate study programs delivered at the business school. Prior to joining SLIIT, Professor Peter was attached to the Department of Industrial Management, University of Kelaniya, and has served as Head Department of Industrial Management, the Postgraduate Course Coordinator for the Master's Program, Program Reviewer for Quantity Assurance Accreditation Council of the University Grants Commission, and Conference Chair of the inaugural SCSC International Conference, Chief Editor, Editorial Board Member, and Reviewer for international and local journals and conferences. He has served and is currently serving on the board of directors of a number of private corporations and chairs a number of subcommittees as well. He has served as a consultant with UNIDO, UNDP, and for several local corporates and government bodies. His research interests are in capital markets, corporate finance, behavioral finance, privatization and corporate restructuring, portfolio management, and learning. Sir, you're cordially invited to address the gathering.
Professor Dimal Rajapaksa, Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Provost. Professor Nuwan Kodagoda, Pro-Vice-Chancellor Computing. Mr. Chaminda Bandara, Chief Operating Officer. Colleagues, parents, and my dear students. On behalf of my team at the SLIIT Business School, let me warmly welcome you to SLIIT and also congratulate you on passing the advanced level examination, which is one of the tougher exams you may come across. The next phase of your journey begins today. It's a new beginning, and you start from scratch. All your past achievements, leave it behind. You have to reset and rethink about your future. The decisions you take, the effort you put in, the competencies you develop will define your future career and therefore your life. Look around you. This group of people are those whom you will work closely together for the next 4 years. Each one of you is different, not only from the physical features, but also from the different skill sets you bring, competencies, personalities, cultures, and experiences. Learn the importance of working together, irrespective of any differences you may see. It does not matter, these differences, as long as every one of you is striving for the same goal. That is to become the best that you can be. Importantly, do not forget to thank all the people who made it possible. Your parents, family, teachers, and friends. Without them, this would not be possible. Make sure you do them proud. Congratulations also for you to choose SLIIT and the SLIIT Business School for some of you. It shows that you have done the research. You have looked at the rankings. You have looked at the strength of the academic staff and whether they are full-time staff. You have looked at the research coming out of the university, and you have looked at the infrastructure. And I believe you have looked at all these significant characteristics before choosing, and I believe you have chosen the right university for yourself. The SLIIT Business School is committed and passionate and geared to help you become the best you can be. We will push you to achieve this, but we will be there to help and guide you as well. However, this is your main responsibility. No one will do it for you. You have to take ownership. You are responsible for your life. You will reap the benefits for the rest of your life and hope you will pass on the benefits that will accrue to your parents, your family, society, and also the nation. Remember, as adults, you will have freedom, but with freedom comes responsibility. Importantly, professionalism, ethics, values are also sometimes more important than your technical skills. I will quickly run through some of the characteristics and the features of the SLIIT Business School. Our vision and mission statement is there, but I will not read the entire one. But I just want you to focus on two aspects that we have mentioned in the mission statement. Digital presence, because we believe that the digital skills are crucial, not only for those in the computing field, but also those people who are pursuing their business degree, because you have to be able to use the digital tools to be able to get at the right information in order for you to make good, sound decisions. And the second aspect is excellence in research. And we are very, very proud to say that the SLIIT Business School has been the forefront also of driving this research agenda. And we have put a lot of effort, and the SLIIT has put in a lot of resources to enhance the research profile. And as Professor Rajapaksa mentioned, that has elevated our overall status in the QS World Rankings, and now we are number 3 in the country. If you look at some of our key performance indicators, we have 16 plus different programs, both at the undergraduate and postgraduate programs. We have, with this current intake, we have exceeded 3,000 students, becoming the second, we were also the second largest faculty after the Faculty of Computing. We have almost 47 full-time academic staff, out of which 15 of them are PhD holders, and 10 of them professors, so to demonstrate academic strength. But we are also connected to a lot of professors outside the university, not only nationally, but internationally as well. And we are also well connected with all the industries, corporates that are relevant. And our research is channeled through 6 different research groups. If I were to introduce some of the key administration in terms of the SLIIT Business School, we have Professor Renuka Herath, who is the Associate Dean, Professor Ruwan Jayatilaka, who is the Head of Information Management. He's not here, he's at a national university. We have Professor Nisha Jayasuriya, who is the Head of Business Management. And we have Ms. Kolini Vikmarachi, the Year 1 Coordinator, whom you will work very closely during your first year of study. We offer, as you probably know, the Bachelor of Business Administration Honours Degree Program, which is UGC approved. It's a 4-year program. After 1.5 years, the students have the option of specializing in 8 different areas. The traditional areas like accounting and finance, marketing, human capital management, and business management. But we also have business analytics, which is very popular, logistics and supply chain management, management information systems, and also quality management. So you have a wide array of areas where you can choose, and this specialization will be chosen once you have completed 3 semesters, so that gives you time for you to decide where your passion is and where you want to pursue your career. Very importantly, on the bottom of the right-hand side, you see a green color logo, which is the AACSB logo. We are currently a member of this exclusive club, but we are also pursuing our accreditation. That takes a bit of time, but we are very, very happy to say out of the 3 AACSB member institutes in the country, we are now slightly ahead in terms of getting our accreditation. So we are hoping that we will be the first business school in the country to get AACSB accreditation. We also have, on top of the local programs, foreign degree programs, we have the BBA Business Administration, which is offered by Liverpool John Moores University, which is what you call a 2+1 program, where you do 2 years of the local program, and then you can transfer into the LJMU program. That's a 3-year degree program. So if you want to get an international degree program, you can do that at the end of the 2nd year. You also have the option to get a dual degree. So if you decide to do the LJMU program, by doing the 4th year and a couple of other subjects, you can get 2 degrees. One is the SLIIT degree, and then the LJMU program as well. So you have a wide option on that front. We also have the Manchester Metropolitan University Fashion Business and Management program, which we started about 2 years back, which is also a 2+1 program. Both the LJMU program and the MMU program, the final year, you can go to the universities in the UK, but you can also complete the entire program here locally as well. We also have a pathway program with the University of Queensland, which is a top 50 university in the world, where you do the first year here, and then you transfer to the University of Queensland for the next 2 years. So that's also another option in case you're thinking of trying to get to Australia in terms of your degree program. On top of that, we have the MBA, MPhil, and PhD programs as well. So we have the full portfolio of products offered by any international business school. We also have many pathway programs with many universities in Australia, Canada, UK, France, New Zealand, among others. That is, in case halfway through the program, you want to get to one of these countries, if you select some of these partner universities, you will get full credit for the work that you have done here. So you have a multitude of different universities spread across the world where you might be able to transition depending on your needs at that particular time. We are also very well connected with all the professional bodies in our specific business areas, whether it's accounting, logistics, marketing, etc. So we have partnerships with these professional bodies, and depending on the type of agreement we have, you might get partial exemptions, you may get scholarships, you may get waivers, etc. So you have that also to bank on if you join, when you get into the specializations as well. As Professor Nuwan also mentioned, we work very, very closely with many of the blue chip corporates, and a lot of the top corporates are our partners. They bring in a lot of help and support to our programs by providing internships, by coming for our career fairs, by bringing experts to talk to our different forums, class sessions. So we have a lot of industry people also coming in to give a different flavor to our classroom teaching as well. Importantly, as Professor Rajapaksa and Professor Nuwan also mentioned, we believe that wholesome university education is not only restricted to academics, it is only one part of it, and we want our students to build character, professionalism, communication skills, to be able to work in teams, to lead teams, and we have many such activities as part of the business school, but also as part of the wider SLIIT SLIIT community. We have many other activities as well. So Vogue Fest is the fashion show which we are having at the end of the month. We have our ICSDB conference which we are having in December. As Professor Nuan mentioned, we are having the sales day. Actually, it's going on at the moment. We have cultural activities. We have a school outreach activities. We have a talent show, which is Lantaruma. So we have many such activities, and we want our students to take part in these social activities, but also to take part in sports activities, because together, I think you will become a better person and you will develop your competencies and skills, which will be desired by some of the top corporates in the country. A few of our alumni, I think our success is due to the alumni that have come before you, and we challenge each new batch that comes in to raise the bar based on what the other people have done. So every year we tell the new incoming batch that they need to step up and raise the bar for the next batch that comes in. So we hope that in the next couple of years you will enjoy your stay here, but also develop your competencies and skills, so in the next 5 to 10 years you will reach the top of the corporate ladder as well. So once again, many congratulations and a warm welcome to SLIIT, and we wish you all the very best, and we look forward to working with you in the next couple of years as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Next up on the agenda is the address by Mr. Chandima Lokebandara, Chief Operating Officer at SLIIT. He's a senior IT professional offering over 25 years of expertise, including nearly 20 years of senior management roles in premier business conglomerates in Sri Lanka, in large financial, telecommunication, retail and manufacturing companies in the Middle East and USA. He holds a BSc in engineering with honors in computer sciences and engineering and a MBA in information technology, both from University of Moratuwa, and many other professional IT certifications in IT service management, cybersecurity, and technology implementation and management from renowned IT bodies around the world. Sir, you are cordially invited to address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. Professor Nimal Rajapaksha, Senior Deputy Vice Chancellor and Provost. Professor Nuan Kodagoda, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Faculty of Computing. Professor Suren Peter, Dean, SLIIT Business School. Associate Deans, Head of Departments, parents, and my dear students. Let me also join the previous speakers in extending a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you. Today marks a very significant day in your life. The beginning of a transformative journey filled with learning, growth, and discovery. To our students, this is the start of a new chapter, a chapter that will shape your academic future and also define your personal and professional identity. Your commitment, dedication, and performances here at SLIIT will define your future. So I encourage all of you to give your very best, not just to excel in academically, but also grow into well-rounded, responsible global citizens. At SLIIT, we empower our students with the right tools. So these are the additional benefits that you get from SLIIT as a student. You all will be part of the Microsoft 365 education subscription, and as part of this subscription, you will get to have access to Microsoft Office genuine licenses that can be even installed on your home computer. Also, as part of this subscription, you will get access to a personal email address, you will have your own cloud storage, and also access to different Microsoft tools, including Microsoft Teams. This email address we provide to you is very important, and we expect you to use this email address for all official communications. So these are some of the services that we offer to our students: student support, counseling, career guidance, sports and extracurricular activities, English help desk, financial support, medical services, shuttle services, and so on. I will briefly go through some of these as we go on. Student support. So we have built a very comprehensive student support ecosystem to ensure your success. So if you have a concern, a clarification, or question about your studentship or academic related matters, you can get in touch with our student support in different ways. The most recommended way is to connect through the help desk, which is actually an online portal accessed at support.slit.lk. You can log into this portal, raise your query, and start interacting with us. We also have the student hotline, 0117 544 910, and you could get support over the phone as well. For some reason, if you wish to meet our student support in person, our student services division is located in level 1 of the main building, and there will be agents to directly guide you. We also understand that most of you must have done your initial studies either in Sinhala or in Tamil. And when you come here and start studying in English, some could face difficulties. To support you with this, we have set up the English help desk located in level 2 of the main building. In addition to all these, there are plenty of support available from the faculties, including academic mentors. So SLIIT Malembe campus is located in a 25-acre area, and we offer state-of-the-art facilities to all our students. We have modern laboratories, very resourceful library, a gymnasium, a dedicated centers for well-being, medical care, and career development. We understand that having a healthy mind is very important as you continue your studies. To support you with this, we have set up a well-being center. We call it the Helping Hands. So if you are challenged and if you feel like talking to someone, you can talk to our clinical psychologist who will be able to help and guide you through your challenges. We also have the medical center located again in level 2 of the main building, and our medical officer, Dr. Dhananjay Bulatwatha, is available for free consultation when needed. And we do offer some medication free of charge to our students. Preparing you for a life beyond university is also of paramount importance to us. So we have the Career Development Center, which is the bridge between the academia and the industry. We want you to get engaged with the industry while studying at SLIIT. So this unit will organize various workshops, seminars. They will bring down industry professionals to talk to you. Also, this unit will organize the annual career week. This is where we get the industry companies to come to the university and start actively recruit talent. So if you possess the right skills, you could get employment opportunities with these companies. And based on our previous experience, we have seen the students who are especially in the 3rd and 4th year of their studies making use of this opportunity and getting employment much before they graduate. So SLIIT offer over 20 different sports, so there is plenty to choose from. And we have facilities for all these sports as well. So we have a large playground, badminton court, tennis court, basketball court, a large swimming pool, and so on. In addition to the physical facilities, we have the coaching staff also available to advise you. So even if you have not done a sport in your school, this is a great chance for you to start something. Participating in sports not only enhances your physical well-being, but develops your leadership and team building skills. I mean, these skills are very well valued when you go to your workplace. So I encourage all of you to make use of these facilities and at least engage in one sport. So as mentioned by the previous speakers, we have a very vibrant student community with many clubs and societies across faculties and various interests. Our main student body is the Student Interactive Society. We call it the SIS. And also there are student communities in each faculty. These student bodies are there to closely connect the student with the staff and management of SLIT. So if you have a problem and if you do not want to come out openly as an individual, you can raise them through the student bodies and get the attention of the staff of SLIT. Also, as mentioned, these clubs, societies, and student bodies, they organize various events throughout the year, and you can also participate in these events by engaging with them. SLIT is a proud pioneer in online education in Sri Lanka. In fact, we offer a number of online tools and platforms to our students. So we have a very robust learning management platform. We call it the CourseWeb. This is where your course material and student notices are published. So this is a very important platform for you. Also, we record some of our lectures, most of our lectures actually. And if you happen to miss a lecture, you can catch the online version of it using our online video platform called EduScope. Also, some of our library services are also offered online through our e-library web portal. Another very important portal for you, and maybe for the parents also, is the student portal. We call it Student 360, accessed at student360.slit.lk. This is where you get to see your entire profile, your personal details, your higher semester registrations, your payments, more importantly, your exam results, and also your exam seat allocations and so on. The student portal is also available as a mobile app. The mobile app name is SLIIT. This app is available both on Android and iOS platforms. And as mentioned earlier, we offer some of our support services also online. So financial support. We offer a number of scholarships to our students. If you do very well in your advanced level examination, you could be entitled for our A-level top performer scholarship, where we waive off the full tuition fee for all 4 years. If you have done well in your extracurricular activities and sports during your school days, you could be entitled for scholarships as well. And very importantly, after becoming a student of SLIT, you could be still entitled for scholarships. So if you perform very well in your academic semester, the top 1% of the students will get to study the next semester completely free of charge. If you represent SLIT in sports and extracurricular activities, you could be entitled for scholarships as well. On top of all of these, we have the industry-sponsored scholarships, where you will get internship and employment opportunities with these companies, and in return, they will pay your tuition fees. So a top performer will have many financial support options within the setup. For your convenience, we operate shuttle buses from key locations from Kolpiti, Nigambu, Jayala, and Panadura. So if you are based in any of these locations or in the vicinity of the bus route, you can make use of this service to commute to SLIT. So academic excellence must go hand in hand with personal responsibility. Even if you are an expert in your chosen field of study, if you don't have self-control and accountability, you will not go too far. At SLIT, we take discipline very seriously to ensure a focused learning environment without disruptions to our students. So we expect you to maintain good discipline at all times, and all our rules and regulations are published in the student rule book. The rule book is available on the CourseWeb. I advise all of you to go through the student rule book and have a very good understanding of the rules and regulations of SLIT. So finally, as you embark on this journey, I encourage you to explore, push all the boundaries, and make the most of every opportunity that you get. And remember, we are there to support you every step of the way. On behalf of the SLIT community, I wish you a very fulfilling and successful university experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And with that, we have come to the end of today's proceedings. And before concluding today's session, I do, however, have some important announcements for you. First off, after these sessions, you will be guided to the exits for your refreshments. And please produce the refreshment token given to you when obtaining the refreshments. And the organizers told that the parents and the students will be escorted separately, and you don't have to worry about getting lost your way, because our ushers are there standby and they will take good care of you. Your orientation program timetables have been emailed to your personal mails. So please review the timetables carefully and ensure your attendance, as these are essential for commencing and following your academic program successfully. Dear participants and undergraduates of the 2025 October intake, remember that every expert was once a beginner. There are no limits to what you can achieve from today onwards. As you all set out on the incredible journey that will help you to shape the thinkers, professionals, citizens, and difference makers, we want all of you to know that the entirety of SLIIT community is here to support, guide, and encourage you as you commit to study here and reach greater heights. Welcome to SLIIT. Please rise for the national anthem.